Hello there everyone. Why hello there. So, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and today we're going to be trying to wrap up the tarantula feedings so I can get this done and over with. So without further ado guys, let us get to work, and yeah, everything's pretty much self-explanatory. So today should be one of the shorter days because I'm focusing mostly on feeding my adults, and as you know, tarantula adults don't usually take a lot to feed. So yeah, let us get straight into it. Hello there, the side visual. How's it going? I hope everything's going well. And yeah, welcome to the stream. Okay, so I'm currently trying to get all of these fed. Now, I don't know exactly if all of these will eat because they're adults. Adult tarantulas don't eat as often as what most people would think. But let us see. For those who don't know, the larger the tarantula, the longer they can go without food if they're well fed. So let us see. There it goes. That's one approach for you. That was pretty easy. Everything is alright. Yep, and I'm exhausted by the way. I was gonna upload 2 videos like normal, but I was so exhausted from yesterday because of other personal stuff, and it was July 4th, which is an American holiday, so I had to use up more time than I would like, so I went to sleep, I took a nap, and then I woke up a little late, so because I woke up a little late, I didn't really have time to actually finish making a second video for today, so the push-ups is pretty much it for now. But these are adult females. They're currently about 6.5, maybe 7 inches in lifespan. So they're actually pretty large. But yeah, thanks. Everything is somewhat fine. I'm just a bit overworked. You not hungry? That is probably not a tarantula that's interested in eating this week. Okay, you took a jab at it. Hold up. There he goes. He got it. Okay, that's good. Now, I'm usually more faster working than this, but since it is a live stream, I would like to show you guys whenever possible. But that is an adult female. Now, she was actually the mom that laid the egg sac for those babies that we fed on Monday, so it's all a cycle of life. I know, I sound exhausted because I kind of am, so I've just woken up about an hour or 2 ago, so gotta get everything finished up today, supposedly. I'm not saying I will get everything done on this live stream. When did you get them? So, the mom, I produced her a long time ago. Same thing for her grandma. So I bought, well, this one's hiding in the bottom, so I can't show you on this. Yeah, I can't. But essentially, though, I've raised them up since they were hatchlings, essentially. I bought the grandma as an adult female a very long time ago. And then from there on, everything was pretty much essentially a family tree of tarantulas. So it goes back a long way, I guess. You not hungry? Probably not. No, this one's not hungry today. Well, that's okay. If they don't eat, probably more thirsty than hungry, so I'm just gonna give him a light spray. And typically I just pour water into the substrate for adults, but our substrate is already relatively moist. I don't want it to be soaking wet, but that would do. Alright, time to the Armenias. Let me see, I can show you guys here. Probably not. Hold up. See if I can actually crouch this down here. Maybe... Dang, no. Trying to show you guys these, but I guess she doesn't want to be seen, but she's essentially... I can't even get her to show. That's even the worst part. Just curious, any of them died? Yes. One of my... Just recently, one of my adult females passed away. I'm gonna make a video on that next week. Because I did recorded it already, but... That one was a rough one to accept, because she was an endangered species that was supposed to produce in captivity, but... She sadly passed. She stopped eating, so that was not a good sign. She only ate once after her most recent molt, and then from there on, everything was just downhill. Well, at least she ate. But that's the one that died this week. Tarantula deaths do become more common the larger the numbers, because you have a lot, but... Dang, that one was really hard to accept. It was an endangered species, so I can't really find another one. Not easily, that is. So, that one is going to be a really big setback. Now, I don't plan on giving up just yet, but... Looking for another female is going to be the hard part, and at this point the male is going to become useless, or not very viable for breeding, because he is reaching that old age, which is not ideal. Thing's hiding back there. The Venezuelan sun tiger. But, man, it is just hard to accept. I do take full responsibility though, because it was under my care. And although I don't know exactly what happened, it is what it is. I know that a lot of people tend to reflect blame on other things, but I don't. I like to take accountability, even if not so really my fault. There it goes. That looks pretty nice. Do you have or had any other pets? I had frogs. For those who don't know, frogs are pretty much like a staple. When it comes to Asian people, there are 4 things that they will always have. Or 3 things, actually. Fish, frogs, and birds. Those 3 are common pets within Asian households, without a doubt. So, I used to have frogs. My dad has birds. And, we used to have a pond for fish as well. So, there it goes if you're wondering. I did have a frog recently that I gave away because I thought I found it, there was somebody that wanted to take care of it that I thought was better than I could in terms of taking care of pets, but guess not. Are you gonna eat or no? Probably not. Oh. I don't think so. Probably not. Man, I think you're trying to leave, but not today, little fella. Sorry, big girl, not today. Oh wow, she's threat posturing. That's interesting. There we go. I don't want her attacking us here. But yeah, Other than spiders, I have frogs, and I did have a leopard gecko, believe it or not, but I gave them away because of the time. At the time, I didn't have as much as I did now in terms of resources. And the frog that I recently got that I gave away, I just gave it away because I thought that somebody was going to take better care of it than I ever could. But it turns out that they're not that great of a pet keeper, so I might get that frog back. So, if you see me get another frog, just know that I bought it back because the owner that I gave it to, that I thought was going to be a better caretaker, is probably not the greatest, especially if they're trying to sell it on Craigslist. Found 6 cats since they were kittens. Out of the next, I got to them to take home. 1 left, so I had no idea they got adopted or died. That's a pretty harsh one to hear. I am not experienced when it comes to cats and stuff, so... Man, I need to find a way to make this higher. But... showing these tarantulas, they're all hiding in corners. But... It's just a regular pink toe, so I don't think it'll be a big deal, right? That's a hard one to say, honestly. This one doesn't really eat as well, so we just kind of had to wait and see. I don't have hopes that this one would actually eat, though. But in terms of kittens, that's not my specialty, so I can't really give you much advice or thoughts on it. Yeah, you're not eating today. Well, I did bred this female about 2 years ago, I think. 3 years ago now. It was a pretty nice sack. But in terms of pets, though, we have a lot of pets. It's kind of like a farm, since we live in like the middle of nowhere, I guess. Oh no, let me put these tarantulas away for a second. Sorry guys, just let me... I guess you can look at roaches for a second while I put away these tarantulas. Today is pretty much my wrap-up day for today's work, so it is pretty painful. Alrighty. Here we go. The Goody Sapphire Ornamental Tarantula. This is an endangered species tarantula, by the way. Critically endangered species. They're known for their blue colors. Super rare. Well, not super rare in captivity because everybody breeds them, but in the wild, they're pretty much almost extinct. Oh wait, you don't really... This female here doesn't really eat dubia roaches. This female will only eat red runners, which is honestly the annoying part. Though. And she hates light too, so... You... Trying to record her, she just pretty much runs off to the most darkest places in her enclosure. So honestly, it's kind of hard to get a good visual of her, but she is a stunning female though. I would like to try and breed her. I do have a male that is penultimate, meaning that he's almost mature, so if I can actually mature him out, he should be ready to go actually pretty soon. Super rare female. I also have a female I bred like 2 years ago. She still hasn't dropped her egg sac. So I'm pretty much just waiting for her to molt out, but she won't really molt out. So We're all kind of stuck waiting. See you next and have a good day. Yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. See ya. I'm just trying to wrap everything up for today. This female I do need to breed actually. But I don't know. She didn't eat last time. That's not a good sign either. Oh, she did eat, so at least that's good. But yeah, the side visual, you gotta go, you gotta go. I don't really force anyone to stay. You're free to leave or come as you please. It is an open live stream, so let's see if I can pull that down a little. There's a nice female. She's actually a good sized abdomen too, so she's decently fed. And she molted about a month and a half ago, so this female is actually ready to breed. I just don't have time to be breeding right now because of this week, but maybe in the upcoming month or two, I will be breeding again. Some tarantulas that I did not invest any money for because I just have them on a whim. Because I have so many tarantulas, I can literally just do a lot of breeding projects. But I don't. I am usually very cautious about what I breed. Because while breeding tarantulas sounds cool and all, you gotta be ethical on breeding. So you don't want to produce everything because then it'll be too much to take care of. But you want to also work on something at least. So that way you can ensure captive breeding, but you don't want to saturate it at the same time. This female will never drop an egg sac, but let's see if she's hungry though. She doesn't really eat for this female, so yeah. Well, that one fell in. I'm just gonna leave that one in here. Well, this is the Carabina versicolor, by the way, the Antilles pink-toed tarantula. Now, if she doesn't... Now, all of my pink toes mostly molted out, so no egg sac for most of them, which is honestly kind of disappointing. And then one of them had a improper wrapped egg sac, which was not great to see when tarantula egg sacs are improperly wrapped. Gosh, this webcam does not pick up the nice colors that they have. But it is very beautiful though. See if you're hungry. You actually usually do eat, so... No? Oh, there you go. Oh, you fell in. Okay, let's see you have another one. Alright, here we go, baby. That's nice. Hello there, Marco. And as the title states, today we're just pretty much trying to wrap everything up here for tarantula feeding. So today is pretty much the sub-adults and large juveniles, and then I should be done with feeding this week. I'm actually very tired today, which is obvious. Stayed up late last night doing some things because it was July 4th, an American holiday, so today I took a nap and I woke up a little later than I should, which is why I didn't really record a video, because I had to hurry up and get some work going in because I was working before the stream started, which is kind of frustrating. But hey, that's work for you. Just your typical spider work. Honestly, I wish I could show you, but the webbing here does not want to show you guys. Hold up. Ugh. It's like I'm fighting with the camera here. Oh wow, you just let that one go? Hold up. I know you want to eat. No? I'm just gonna leave you in here then. That's on you. Can't believe the Carabiner versicolors are doing this to me. It's a frustrating species at times. I still need to figure out how to breed these without getting them to molt out too early. Because it seems like humidity is the trigger for quicker molts. So next time when I breed them, I'm gonna actually acclimate the humidity. Probably drop it by 20%. So that way, maybe it will not speed up their molt cycles so drastically. Oh, this female here, I can't figure out if she's actually gravid or not. I don't think so, because she doesn't really eat. She doesn't really eat as well. That's the kind of annoying part. Yep, just like that. She's like, no, I don't want to eat. God dang it, versicolors, man. But at least I can fill up her water dish. But not today for this female. I don't know how many females I have left. Probably for the versicolor, that is. I usually know what I'm doing here, which I do, but in terms of keeping a census, I lose count at times. But let us see what we can get done. This is also another versicolor. I have a lot of these females, but I just find it infuriating at times to deal with these. They're fun to keep though, I'm not gonna lie. I actually enjoy these species a lot. I just wish that things will work out for breeding them, because it has been a hassle. Oh, you did eat. Okay, that's good at least. Two is enough for you for today. I don't want to overfeed these guys. I gotta rebreed. Well, I gotta breed the Pamphobedius species Nigrocolor Ecuador again, because it turns out that she molted. So because she molted, we don't have anything. So we gotta do it again. Alright, so give me a second to put away these tarantulas. I'm gonna show you the roach cam for now. Enjoy roach cam until I put these tarantulas away. Hold up, guys, I'm still here. I'm just in the background, just doing some checkups. Still no egg sac, and I'm still waiting. Despite, that's crazy. It's been over a year and a half, almost 2 years now, and still no egg sac. It's like the most bizarre breeding I've ever done. I'm just hoping that she'll actually lay an egg sac, but it doesn't seem that way. Sorry guys, hold up. Let me put these away. I still have 2 more here I gotta put up in there. Alrighty guys, I'm back. I don't think you guys can see this enclosure because it's so tall. Probably way too tall. Hold up. Okay, let's see if this will work. This enclosure is pretty large for this adult female here. Well, you guys can't even see her anyways, so hold up. Let me see if I can... There she goes. This is a very large female, by the way. I know the camera doesn't do justice, but she's like the size of my hand. This female is about 8 inches, 8.5 inches in the leg span. But she doesn't really eat though, so, which is typical for Poecilotherias. Since they're not really big eaters for this species, she most likely will not eat, but still gonna try. Will you eat or no? No? No, she's not interested. Well, that's typical. The last time she ate was about 2 months ago too, so she was still last. Tarantulas have some slow metabolisms. I don't know why people think that tarantulas like to eat a lot. Some species do. Well, some species eat more than others, but it's more so of a instinctual thing when they eat, not necessarily like a natural response, quote unquote. Well, take that back, it actually is so, more so of a natural response in a way. But tarantulas don't need to eat as much as what people think they should be eating. They'll eat when they're hungry, but I don't know why people think they eat all the time, which they don't really. Alrighty, let us feed the striatos. This is my female Poecilotheria striato, and you guys can't see her as well, so I don't think she's right here in this corner. By the way, she's kind of iffy when it comes to eating. Sometimes I get her to eat, other times it's not really. There we goes. That's a nice adult female. I had her for a few years now, actually. It's good to see that she's still eating and going strong, so that's a huge net positive. And she had 3 generations of kids. So she had her daughters and then her granddaughters. So she's been around for a very long time in terms of age. So I don't really worry too much about her because she's pretty much retired from breeding. I don't really breed her anymore. She's more so of a pet now, so I really enjoy her. Alright, we're reaching the bottom shelf now, so Theraphosas. It's been a while since I last checked this female out here. I still cannot find a dude, which is kind of frustrating. But I'm trying. These Goliath bird eaters, man. Goliath bird eaters. So when it comes to Goliath bird eaters, I don't really feed them too often. Usually because I already feed them a lot already, so they're already eating too much for their own good. Not to mention they store fat very easily, like most tarantulas do. She is almost, well, she is a breedable size, but I'd like her to get one more molt. Yes, these are the real Goliath bird eaters. These are not the fake ones. I don't know why people keep selling the wrong labels for these guys. They're the Theraphosa blondie, not the Sturmy. Theraphosa Sturmy looks similar, but you need to know what you're looking at so you don't get scammed. People are getting scammed all the time, man. Buying them wrong species. Alrighty. Here's my adult female, the one that's actually ready to breed. She is large, but I haven't fed her in a very long time because I think it's about 4 months since I last fed her, so this will be interesting. Tarantulas have very slow metabolisms. So, if you're wondering if they're starving or not, they're not. It's just that tarantulas burn fat so slowly. So, especially once they get larger, because they have larger abdomens that can store fat for a longer period of time. Alrighty, I know you're hungry. Let's see. Oh. Oh, you're not. Okay. I guess you're not hungry today. But then again, though, you're already fat. I mean, you guys can see how big her abdomen is. An abdomen that size, you don't really want to feed, but since it's been a while, I just want to check up on her, I guess. It's good to see that she's doing well. Actually, I'm going to moisten the substrate a little bit more. Theraphosis are actually like moist substrate. Relatively, I don't want to say high humidity, but decently moderately high humidity, I guess. So you want to keep their substrates usually moist as much as you can. Not wet, by the way. If it's too wet, that's not a good thing, but moist. I don't usually measure humidity, so when it comes to tarantula care, I eyeball it. But then again, though, tarantulas are not very hard to keep, especially if you know what you're doing like I do, so. So it's not really a big deal. I know that a lot of new keepers, they struggle a lot because they don't know what they're they don't know what they're doing, which is honestly understandable if you're new. And as you can see here, that tarantula freshly molted. There's the shed right here. So let us take that out. See, tarantula shed. Yep, that looks pretty nice. I'm going to keep this one. If I don't destroy it, that is, because tarantula molts are pretty crusty once they dry out. But if they're fresh, you can just pretty much bend them into shape like an actual spider. That's pretty nice. Try not to get pricked by their fangs here, because even the shed skin fangs are hard as nails. That's about 4 inches. So, about 10 centimeters. And leg span for this molt. So you don't feed freshly molted tarantulas, but I don't know exactly how long ago this one here molted. So I'm just gonna see if she eats or not. She may eat, she may not. She's not. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this one in here then. But even if she doesn't eat, I think she'll be fine for the next month or two. Until she's ready to eat again. But that's typical for adults. They need longer time to recover from a molt, especially if it's a recent one. We gotta do all these Egyptian olives. That was a really nice YouTube video though, the one I made about this. Man, that mom has so many babies. I did keep about 3 of them, so 3 of the babies. The rest, I just pretty much sold them all away. That's wholesale. Because it was a lot to take care of here. Too many, but some of them did got out of their enclosures, which I actually found some in other tarantula enclosures, which had me worried because I thought they was gonna get eaten, because you don't want that to happen. They were so small they literally squeezed through like these cracks and whatnot within the enclosure to get out. But I got rid of most of them though, so we're good. Okay. Man, there's Oh wow, hurricane hairs everywhere in this enclosure. I believe this is a hybrid, which is why I'm not gonna breed this little one. This one's a pet only at this point. I don't know if it's an actual Homori or a Smithy. I just can't tell. But I'm pretty certain this is a Homori. Or the regular Mexican red knee, not the giant Mexican red knee. The giant Mexican red knee, the Brachypilma Smithy, is actually different in some ways. Alrighty. And here's the mom from that video from a while back where I produced all those babies. There's none left in here. I took them all out. So now it's just mom alone. And ever since that day, she's kind of been finicky. Sometimes she's a bit skittish. Way more than I would like. And other times I just like that. I just can't really tell if she wants to eat or not. So typically I just leave prey in here, and if she does eat, she eats, but I can't tell. It just well, she ate that time, but I just couldn't figure it out. No tarantula work, man. It gets to you at times. But I still love it though. I will breed some tarantulas probably in the next week or two, guys. So it would be interesting to see what I breed, because I have no idea how it's gonna go. So the tarantulas I'm thinking about breeding is my Mbalfori, my Socotra Island blue leg baboon tarantula, because my two females recently molted, so they're still good on their cycle, and their molt cycle, that is. And then the males, like recently, some of them that I produced about 3 years ago are finally reaching their maturity size, so I should be able to breed them, but we kind of had to wait and see. But man, do I love these curly hairs. So this right here is the Honduran curly hair, which some people call it the hobby form, but they're actually different localities. There's the Honduran curly hair, and then there's the Nicaraguan or Nicaragua curly hair, which they come from a different area. They also don't look similar, they look different, by the way. Hondurans have less of the hairs and more so of the curly. Nicaragua, they have more of the hairs and less of the curly. I did produce some Nicaragua curly hairs sometime back, but man, like I stated, a lot of them are saturated. And this female here, this is the Bumba Cabocla. She doesn't really eat for this female because she's really old now, so I tried to be. So I feed her sparingly since she's reaching that age. So if she doesn't eat, then yeah, like that. Now I just take it out. As they get older, they eat kind of slower, so I don't really force them to eat at this age. Would like to have another male though, to give this one another go. But as of now, we gotta wait. Bumba Cabocla, I think they're from South America somewhere. I don't know where exactly, I forget at times. Alright, Brachypilma auratum, the Mexican flame knee. This is my adult female, but man, she has some really beautiful knees. My only thing is that I've never seen an actual male, so I would like to breed them though, if I can find a male, that is. But I can't, so excuse myself. I have two females. One is subadult and this one here, which is an adult. But man, they're so beautiful. They're jet black with like the red knees. actual red. What a nice looking tarantula, by the way. Fairly affordable too, so they grow pretty quickly as slings, but once they reach adulthood, they slow down quite a bit, which is typical. And this right here is the Tlitzocatl vagans, the Mexican red rump. Probably one of the most cheapest affordable tarantulas you can get. Love these guys though. Really fun to keep. I just wish that sometimes they weren't so oversaturated to where I would actually want to get more. I don't have a problem with these guys at all, actually. This female here is about 8 years old. I had her for a while now. Man, she's getting old. I'm getting old. I raised her from a little baby. That's crazy. She's breedable in terms of her size and purity, but I choose not to breed her because she's more so of a pet that I want to enjoy, so. Alright. Mexican, yay yay. What do they say? So this right here is the Ceratogyrus. Ceratogyrus or Ceratogyrus? I think it's Gyrus. Ceratogyrus marshalli. Also known as the horned baboon tarantulas. These tarantulas do have horns. But right here on their carapace, if you look carefully, it actually has a horn. You're funny, Marco. I would actually like to breed this species, but I can't find any males. Males just kind of come and go, honestly. That horn on his head, or her head. That little horn here. Pretty nice. I need to breed this species. I just can't find males. But if I can find a male, I'll definitely like to give this one a go. Oh man, it's disappointing too because I used to have like 5 females, but now I only got 2 because they're reaching that age. Because I raised these up like years ago as baby slings. And then they're all slowly passing away of age. Which is honestly kind of sad, because I had them for such a long time, but I never had a chance to actually breed them. So, I would like to have another chance, or find a chance to breed them. This one most likely will not eat. Well, you actually ate. Okay, that's surprising. Sorry, I'm just looking in awe. No, she actually ate. It's been about 4 months, and you finally ate. That's crazy. I mean, you do the math. Within a year, she will eat about 4 times. Hello there, John Knight. I hope everything's going well. I'm man John. So this female here I will breed, so for those who are wondering. So this is the Socotra Island blue-leg baboon tarantula. This is actually one of the most popular tarantulas in the hobby, because you can keep these guys communally. So you can actually keep a whole bunch of these guys together. Alright, let's see if you're hungry. She usually somewhat eats, but I think she wants to leave. No, no, no. Oh man, yeah, okay. I guess she wants to leave instead of eat today, but another day. Baboon. Baboon. Is baboon tarantulas. The Socotra Island blue leg baboon tarantula. Alrighty, we're moving on now. This is another Goliath bird eater. A true Goliath bird eater, but this one here is a female. Another female, which is kind of disappointing because I wanted a male, but I got stuck with this female again, so I have 3 females and 0 males. I will actually give you 1 small roach. That's all you're getting. You're already too fat. Theraphosas eat so much, man. Getting these guys plump is no problem. I wish all tarantulas were like that. Theraphosa apophysis. This is another Goliath bird eater. The pinkfoot Goliath bird eater. Mind you, this one here is the male I needed. So this guy gets holy treatment. Like, I treat this guy special. Alrighty, big guy. I gotta make sure he makes it to adulthood so I can actually breed him with my 2 adult females that I have left. I had like 4 females of these pinkfoot Goliath bird eaters, but I gave away, well, I sold and traded them away, so now I only got 2 left because that's more than plenty to breed. I don't want to breed 1,000,000 females, I just want to breed the right amount. If we're breeding tarantulas, guys, we got to be ethical here. These are living animals, so you can't just breed them recklessly. I know a lot of people do it for profit. I don't. This is more so of a passion hobby, I guess. And I understand you need to make this a business as well to make money, but I love what I do, so I don't really force myself too much. Alrighty, let's feed this girl. That's pretty nice. 2 roaches for today. I really do like this female. I still need to buy another Theraphosa sturmy. Because I'm going to get rid of my male, actually. Because he's just kind of sitting in my collection. Someday I will go back to the Theraphosas. Well, the Theraphosa sturmies, that is. Tomorrow is Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Yeah, I know. I'm not too surprised either, because I've been keeping my eye on it. Luchiko Tensei was pretty interesting with episode 0 and whatnot. Do male spiders always end up dead after breeding? No. If you're a good tarantula breeder, or if the male spider is good enough, he gets away alive, but some of them do get eaten though. I've really only had 1 male tarantula ever get eaten. But, like, that wasn't really my fault. He got way too ahead of himself and got himself killed. Alright, 1 is good for you, I guess. That apophysis, though, she kicks hairless. Ooh, she kicks those hairs all over the place. Well, in terms of tarantula breeding, though, a good tarantula breeder most likely will get their males out. They pretty much come out alive most of the times. I've bred a lot of tarantulas and spiders in general. Only one male has ever gotten eaten. But that's just kind of the way it is, though. There's always a risk. There's no guarantee. So you kind of need to always breed with caution. Now there is rare cases where the male actually attacks the female, which you do not want that to happen. But that's really rare. I have yet to see that happen to me, but I hope that never happens though. Alright, I'm gonna give you 2 roaches actually. Just to be safe. Alrighty. Today is pretty much should be the last day of feeding some tarantulas for this week, because tomorrow I gotta start prepping for Saturday, which is honestly a pain because I need to look at what I need to get rid of, what I need to sell, what I'm going to keep, and what I'm going to trade. I don't know exactly how many I'll get rid of. I'm trying to reduce my collection here, guys, because breeding projects, they come in and out. So that's how you do it. Now, like I stated, if I had a facility or a place to actually work with just my spiders, then I would actually keep a lot more tarantulas. But because my space is limited and where I live, really, honestly, I gotta actually sacrifice some things. So I kind of had to give up some tarantulas. You make space for other things. To make it to the next branch, you gotta let go of the previous one. Essentially. Man, I don't know exactly how many I'll keep and get rid of. I said I'll keep probably about 6 tarantulas for the babies, but I might just get rid of all of them. Well, maybe I'll just keep 2. I don't know. You can't keep everything, though. A lot of new tarantula beginners, especially for breeding, they keep screwing up because they keep too much. You gotta be smart about what you keep here, guys. I personally don't know how many I'll keep. It just really depends. Because next year I'm breeding Harpactira pulchripes, so since I have like 10 females, which I'll probably only breed like 3 of them, because I don't want like a million baby tarantulas that I can't take care of, because then that's really just me being rash. Like I stated, when I breed tarantulas, I always go in with the ethical, idea or an ethical view of things. So I thought that was a mature male for a second. Could be his next molt, you never know. This little guy here produced them about 2 years ago, I think. Remember when I hatched this guy out from an egg sac? Boy, does time fly. I am still working with spiders. It never gets old, honestly. Man, I don't know if people like spiders, but I do. And I still get emails about that, which is honestly kind of the thing I find so surprising. My name is not a gimmick. I am the real deal Kumo Sensei. Why do people... Oh man, I don't think anyone understands how frequent the same questions come over and over again. This is like the biggest YouTuber problem I've ever had. Is people asking the same questions a million times. So I just kind of like try to avoid it, but then again, they're pretty much new people, I guess, so I just answer them still. But the idea of the Kumo Sensei, why people keep asking about that, is just, oh It is extremely frequent. Way too frequent for certain. Alright, big guy, you're hiding there, so... This has been a while since I last dealt with you guys. I don't want to keep it too moist because then that's going to possibly trigger a bit too much for you. Alright, here you go. One small male roach for you. Do you just fine. I do have more of these mature males. These males, I will use them for my other Poecilotheria triada females. It really becomes easy sometimes, but harder when it comes to tarantula breeding. I think the hardest part for tarantula breeding currently for me is getting into new breeding projects. Because, like, once I produce spiders, then that species that I produce typically becomes easier to get a hold of. But when it comes to jumping into new species, that's when it gets very difficult. Because it's more of an expense than if I jump into a new species than if I was just to work with what I got. I really do need to deal with some of these though. That's why I gotta go out of town on Saturday. So I'm trying to get everything done today, which honestly we should finish everything on this live stream because there's not too much left actually. We have about 2 shelves left and then we're pretty much done. So this current shelf, and then all the curly hairs on that shelf, and then we should be done. Okay, let me get you a roach. And after this, I'm planning to do some ab workouts, so... Oh, prepare for that, I guess. Working out some abs. It's kind of funny because I worked out this morning already, so... This week I've been training about twice a day, which is honestly not good at all, but... I gotta get into shape. There's a chance I might get a role for a small stage play. I don't care if there's nobody who shows up to attend to it, but... As long as I get a chance to actually be on stage, that's good enough. Need to get some new makeup too, probably. Some stage acting makeup. Because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. I was like, man, this guy does not take it seriously. I'm gonna show up looking like freaking, I don't know. I'm gonna show up looking like an anime character for certain. Because you're not gonna show up to stage looking like how I do right now. Or on video. Okay, give me a second, guys. I need to put away these tarantulas for a second. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, though, I need to buy some... I really gotta buy some hair dye, probably. And for certain, I really gotta buy some new hair gel. The good hair gel, the ones that we use for stage and stuff. It's pretty much the same brand you use for anime and stuff like that. Oh man. But I think that's better that way though. To just be myself and not show off how good looking I truly am. Just kidding, that's a really weird flex. I swear, man. I think it's better that way. I'm tired of like everybody good looking. That's like your typical stage play, I tell you what. Everybody is good looking. They're either good looking, charismatic, or talented. One of those three. If you're not one of those three, you're not gonna get any roles. Like, it's just the way it is in modern standards, I guess. Oh man. I guess you're not hungry today, huh? Yeah, we'll just leave this one in for you, little one. Alrighty. This one here is going to take a... Let's go. Being good looking is a huge plus. Thankfully, for me, that's a huge plus. There he goes. I missed an entire shelf. Okay, hold up. I missed an entire row, guys. We'll go back to that. There's nothing to worry about. We're just working with spiders here today. No? Maybe your third one would do. Probably not, but I'm gonna leave you in here anyways. Oh man, I'm sweating. Ugh, more workouts too. Let's even. That was kind of difficult. Alrighty. I think you're in pre-molds. You may not eat actually. Definitely not going to eat. Okay, another day for you then. Well, that's okay. Take your time, little one. You'll be a big one soon. Your sister's here. Alrighty. Take that out. That looks pretty nice. There it goes. Oh man, I'm sweating. Spiders. Art Bacteria poker piece. Golden Blue Lake Baboon. One Piece English dub is coming to Crunchyroll today. Yep. That one is not too obvious. So, for those who don't know, Funimation actually had the rights to One Piece. But then Sony, which owns Crunchyroll, actually bought Funimation now. So, now everything under Funimation's catalog is pretty much conjoined with Crunchyroll now. So, a lot of Funimation titles, One Piece, for example, Black Butler, what else? And a lot of other series are under Crunchyroll now. So, like, it's not too surprising, John. Guess I'm feeding you away. Sorry, I'm trying to get some roaches here, but it's very difficult. But yeah, though, in terms of like One Piece dub coming to Crunchyroll, I'm not too surprised, honestly. Like, not at all. I would like to see other series get jumped and pushed onto Crunchyroll, such as Concrete Revolution, Gangsta, Dimension W. If those series gets put onto Crunchyroll's catalog, I'll be happy. Because those are some amazing series. Like, there are some amazing series, but they're still under Funimation's catalog. I mean, you can still watch it online probably, but it's like, speaking of Black Belt, they are getting a new anime season next year. Yeah, I saw the trailer, as a matter of fact. I saw it today, this morning, when I woke up, before I went to go work out. It was pretty cool to see Sebastian's and then CEO of Phantom Hive again. Oh man, that roach just ran out. And our battery lights just died. But yeah, though, I actually saw the trailers. I thought it was really cool. Hold up, we got a roach escape. This one's not particularly fun. At least I know where I ran. This is going to be annoying. Hold up. Give me a second. Alright, I caught it. Sorry, guys. But yeah, though, I saw the trailers. I thought it was actually really cool. I am very hyped. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go change the batteries out for a second. Let me go get the new batteries. This will take about a minute. Hold up. Alrighty, I'm back. Okay. Let me... There we go. Alrighty. So I'll already give you my personal thoughts about Black Butler. I actually like Black Butler a lot. That series goes so hard. Especially the opening by Sid, Monochrome No Kiss. Monochrome No Kiss is still by far one of my favorite anime openings. Like, from the Tins era, or pre-Tins era. I don't remember exactly when Black Butler came out. I believe it came out in 2009. The first season. And then season 2's... Oh my god. Black Butler season 2 is not canon. It never happened. I don't know why people are saying it's canon. It's not. That's still... I really hate season 2 of Black Butler. Because number 1 is not canon. And then number 2... the direction it takes is atrocious. Oh my gosh. But like Book of Circus, Book of Atlantic, and Book of Murder, those are actually very good. Those are canon. So I don't know why the anime itself is all over the place. Like the events are not in the right order. So you kind of have to watch the animes in a certain way to get the story chronologically. Which just makes it more frustrating, honestly, for us anime watchers. But so my advice is, if you're gonna watch Black Butler, highly recommend you search up the right way to watch it, because the events are out of place for the anime, that is. Or you can just read the manga. I just recommend just reading the manga at this point. Just so you don't confuse yourself, because everybody's gonna get confused. Especially when you're like, wait, who's this character? And then you recognize that he's from the Book of Circus. And he doesn't. And oh my gosh, man, I could go on for days of how confusing Black Butler is. The anime, that is. But I really do love Black Butler, though. I think that show is like one of a kind. 2008, okay. So I was 1 year off, but I'm close enough though. But still though, I really do love Black Butler though. The opening, oh man, the openings are so good. Monochrome No Kiss is one of my favorite Black Butler openings. Okay, hold up. Not to mention, Sid also sung some of the other openings for Black Butler too. I know he sung Enamel for a Book of Circus, which I thought that was okay. But my favorite one, without a doubt, is Monochrome No Kiss. I still think Monochrome No Kiss holds up very well today. Boy, oh boy, if only people knew how great it was when it came out. Because you gotta remember, 2008, I said 2009, but 2008, I was 1 year off, but I'm very close. Like, that time was a very different time. Because, like, anime back then was very scarce. Like, 1 year, you only had about 40 animes total that came out that entire year. Now you get, like, 4 times that amount within a year, so. But I remember though, man, I'll never forget. Black Butler, when it came out, everybody was talking about it. It was so good. And then later on it changed because anime became more mainstream. But anime used to be so special back then, yo. It's like, I don't know why people take it for granted. I don't even take anime for granted, even now. Because the timings of everything is just so impeccable. It truly made Black Butler something special for me. That show has a special place in my heart. Not to mention, man, the manga was so hard to get a hold of. Because the translation sucks. No offense. Back then, you have all these fan translations that were so horrible. There were times when people legit just made up fan subs, and people would believe it. So that's how bad it was back then. Now there's not really much of fan subs left because everybody's actually watching the official subs and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna save you. But I can go into a history 101 from how it was back then. I personally wish that anime could be special again. It's not that special now. Even though it is mainstream, it's not. The feeling's so different. Like, I remember back then, yeah, like Black Butler, Sakire, Index, the first season of Index. And then you had Sora no Otoshimo. Then you have like Darker Than Black. Like, I still remember that era, guys. And I bet you most people don't even watch those animes. Man, those are some old series, I tell you what. Especially like, you know, Black Lagoon. Black Lagoon would not work in today's time, I tell you what. That anime would get canceled on the spot if it came out today. I feel like anime back then could took up, like, they can literally risk a lot more than they can today. Because with today's social and political climate, it's not really, like, animes don't really do the risks they used to take when it comes to creating a great series. But maybe someday they will go back to that, though. Because a lot of animes would get canceled nowadays if it came out in today's time for certain. And then censorship ruined a lot of animes. I am not a fan of censored content, regardless of anime or not. Anything that's censored, in my opinion, is a bad idea. Because it really just restricts what the content really is. Oh wow, you're not hungry? I guess not today. Well, you can have some water. But I'll just leave one roach in for you in case. But John, though, I live in a different time. I come from a different time. Even though I still live in today's time of anime, my era was my era. It was really different. Oh wow, you don't look too good. What happened? I guess you're not hungry. Well, you could be thirsty. It's probably why you're curled up. Oh, yep, you're thirsty. Alright. I guess we're gonna moisten your enclosure a bit. There we go. You'll be fine. Alrighty. But I really recommend people go watch those old school animes if they can, though. There were so many good ones. They're missing out, man. And then I think 2010 was when they started to shift. Especially the censorship in anime. Censoring anime is so annoying to me. I really can't stand it. I hated it. Oh my gosh. Like I remember when Funimation started to censor their animes. I hated that so much. Like my guts were on the roof. Today is Chris Rager's birthday. He's the voice of Mr. Satan in Dragon Ball Universe. And Kirk Lindsay in Darker Than Black. Darker Than Black is an amazing series, man. I gotta give my respects to that guy. He deserves a happy birthday for certain. You're not hungry? No? There we go. Well, you couldn't see that one, but she did eat. But yeah, happy birthday to Chris Rogers' birthday. That man, it's a legend. But I miss old school animes when there was not censored though. John, I can go history 101 on anime censorship. Especially the 90s, man. The 90s go so hard on... Dude. I'll tell you what. The 90s were a different time. Anime in the 90s used to go so hard. They did not censor anything. They just... Freak, man. If there was blood, you're gonna get it. They don't even care. I remember, going a binge watch on, old school animes. And I watched, the old Star Wars Crusaders from, 1980 something? 1989? Or 1999? Somewhere around that time. And, man, they don't even hold back, yo. They were just it is different. Animes, man, I tell you what, they go so hard back in the day. Well, you're probably not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna leave you in there, I guess. Ugh. Oh, sorry guys, I'm sweating a little bit. The 2000s were actually a pretty great era too. There was censorship, but not as bad. Like I remember, I think it was Sword no Otoshimo when that anime got censored by. I think it got censored by Funimation as well, because Funimation was bigger than Crunchyroll back then. For those who didn't know, and at that time, man, I really did hated it. Sword no Otoshimo getting censored like that. That just makes me so irritated to look back and think on it. But yeah, we're getting there in terms of feeding tarantulas, guys. That is the Serapagopus Bonworthy, also known as the Vietnamese earth tiger. But it's kind of funny though to see the transitions of anime, because Crunchyroll, believe it or not, was not as big as Funimation back then. Now it's bigger than Funimation. I remember Crunchyroll when they first was around too. Believe it or not, Crunchyroll used to actually pirate anime. It was an anime pirating site. And it wasn't until like much later on when they actually started to licensing animes the legal way for us to watch. And then they got bought out by Sony. Sony bought them out. And then now Sony bought out Funimation. So they merged Crunchyroll with Funimation. So now all their titles are moving from Funimation to Crunchyroll. Do they have all the titles? No, they don't. Not yet. But they're getting them little by little. I'm still waiting for them to add Funimation's older series, because it would be great to see them. I would like to see Black Butler though. The first season of Black Butler to be added to the Crunchyroll catalog. And yeah, One Piece is cool, but what about the obscure series that nobody talks about? I like those, man. And they should probably. I would really like. I know. Okay, this is going to be a big ask for Crunchyroll, which I know would never happen, but I wish it did. I wish Crunchyroll would actually uncensor their anime, like once they get it from Funimation, but that would never happen. Because that. But if that did happen though, I'll be the happiest person in the world. Because you gotta remember, Funimation had like High School of the Dead, High School DxD, Sora no Otoshimo, and those 18 plus animes. But what I really want to see is, I really want to see Crunchyroll add those series but uncensor them. Because let's be honest, censorship is pretty abhorrent. I hate it. Oh my gosh. Like I stated earlier. Oh, Kaneki, hold on. Hold on, guys. We have Kaneki here, our centipede. He's or she is not looking too happy. He might actually go on the run on us, but let's see if he'll eat. Kaneki, hang in there. So this is Kaneki, my giant Vietnamese centipede. It's bigger than my hand. That's kind of astonishing. Usually eats though. There he goes. See that, guys? That's Kaneki, our giant centipede. That's pretty nice. This is the only centipede I have currently. But I really would like to see uncensored animes again. It's kind of annoying how they keep censoring stuff. But then again, anime has changed. We live in a different time period. That is so nice to watch. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just looking at this centipede, and I still enjoy it. What a nice centipede, guys. You don't see that too often. Kaneki, our centipede. They should uncensor Tokyo Ghoul too, if they get it. I forgot that Funimation is with Funimation has the rights to Tokyo Ghoul, but since they're no more, you call it Centipede Kaneki? Yeah, that's the. Some of my tarantulas and pets do have names. This one does. This one's name is Kaneki, my centipede, my giant Vietnamese centipede. Well, yeah, I do name my pets. Some of them I do name, not all of them. The tarantulas and the stuff I keep as pets, those do get names. But, like, the majority of them don't usually get names, but Kaneki does, because I love Kaneki. He's my pet centipede. I know, from Tokyo Ghoul, right? What a great name. These centipedes are very hard to keep because they're known for escaping. So I use a bunch of clips here to hold it in. Because when I say they're great at escaping, that's an understatement. These guys can escape through anything. So I put a lot of locks on them. I put way too many locks on them, but that's the only way I can keep these guys from escaping. Because it's much more safer that way. But yeah, though, this centipede's name is Kaneki. Well, I don't really know if it's a boy or a girl, though. But if I can actually figure out if it's a boy or a girl, I'll probably change his name up. But for now, Kaneki is Kaneki. Alright guys, let me put this up now. Sorry guys, give me a second. I need to put these away. Alrighty. We're back. Okay. This tarantula here did freshly molted, so I gotta breed her again, which is kind of annoying. This is my Pamphobedia species, Nigrocolor Ecuador. So this is a mature female, by the way, so I gotta see if the spermatheca for a second. The spermatheca should have the sperm because it molted now, so I should be able to see it most of the times. That is it. Hold up. Sorry guys, we're not going to feed this girl. I just need to look at the spermatheca. That is an interesting looking spermatheca. But it is a mature female, so we're already going to breed this female again. Her leg span is about 6.5 on this moles, so she is ready to breed. But not today though. I think she'll be ready to breed in the next month or two. I do have 2 mature males, which they're still alive, so not today. But she'll be ready soon. This male here is getting kind of old. He's gonna reach his death pretty soon. So I gotta make sure I can give him some water here. He really needs some water. Ugh. Sorry guys, give me a second. Put that in for him. In terms of anime, talks about anime and spiders at the same time. What kind of anime fan is that? Okay. They're supposed to stir me. Oh man, I feel bad for this guy. I'm actually gonna sell him because I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I know he's hungry though. There we go. They're supposed to stir me. He's captured bread too. I had him for 8 years, which is honestly a very long time for a mature male spider. Way too long. I gotta go train after this, guys. So, I gotta get going pretty soon. Yeah, I don't really see the tarantula is hiding in that hole. You can't really see the hole. Well, it's right here, but this is an adult female Sauropygopus unworthy. Also known as the Vietnamese earth tiger. Alrighty. Let us move this. I think this is our, yes. This is our curly hair. Now this is the Nicaragua curly hair. So this is actually what, this is essentially what we would call the true curly hair tarantula. This is my old adult female. She's very old, by the way. I still have her daughters, by the way, because I did breed her a long time ago. This one, she kind of goes on and off when eating. But let's see. You hungry? Nope, she's not hungry today. She is old enough to where I gotta slow down her feeding. Hold up, let me get the... Alrighty. So this one right here, I'm gonna actually rehouse her to a smaller enclosure. So this is my Balfouri, another female I have. This enclosure is a little bit too big. She doesn't really utilize it much anymore, so I'm gonna downsize her enclosure. And I'm gonna breed her soon. But yeah. That little one, we're gonna rehouse soon. Alright guys, we're on the last shelf now, so let me put these away. We'll move on to the last shelf. Alright, so this right here is another Vietnamese earth tiger tarantula. She doesn't really look too hungry, but I'm gonna leave a roach in here in case. She is decent sized in terms of her abdomen, so I'm just gonna leave that as is like that. Alrighty. This tarantula here, I really absolutely hate, so I'm gonna be super careful with this. I can already hear her running. Okay, so I'm gonna get a roach and I'm just gonna throw it in and call it for this one. Alrighty, here we go. That's enough for this one. That one actually will run out, so. I think this one ran out on me last time as well. I'm not gonna take chances today. It's funny how this tarantula here has the worst venom of almost all tarantulas. And it's the only tarantula I ever got bitten by, so that was not a good experience. Alrighty guys, let us move to these Pamplomedas and species in Nigrigula, Ecuador. That's disgusting. Are you not hungry or no? I'm just gonna leave a roach in here. These are mature males. I fed them very well the day I got them. For like the past month or two, they've been eating way too good. Hang on, big guy. It's alright. I know you don't really like me, but I got you some food. You're gonna be eating good. You're not gonna eat? Usually they'd eat. Well, I guess not today, but I'm gonna leave these in here. He'll most likely eat these later. So these are my Acanthoscurria geniculata. Brazilian white knee, but honestly, they're so fat, I don't really want to feed them this week. So just because of that, I really don't want these guys obese. It's not really healthy, so I'm gonna pass on these females for today. But someday, I'll feed them again. See, this is another female I have. She's also big enough, but I don't want to overdo it. I'm gonna pass on that. This female here I will actually feed. So this is my Brachypelma amelia, also known as the Mexican blood leg, or Mexican red leg, depending on what you want to go at it, I guess. Very nice female I have. Some people say she's breedable size, but I'm going to actually let her grow out a little bit more. She's 4 inches, which is technically mature size to most people, but I would actually like them to get a little bit bigger to my liking, just so I know they're actually mature enough to breed. And this right here is the Chaco Goldeni, which they're known for their golden knees on their patella. Patella is knees, by the way, for scientific terms, essentially. Yeah, she's not hungry this week. That's okay. You can fast. I'll feed you next week. Very old female. I had her for 8 years now. 7 years. Alrighty, so we gotta finish up with these curly hairs. So this is pretty much reaching the end of this week's work. So these are some Nicaragua curly hairs. And honestly, it's kind of hit or miss when it comes to feeding these guys. Okay, you actually ate. Good. So these are actually the daughters of the mom that we had earlier that I showed you. The one I didn't eat. Which goes to show you how many generations I've been keeping tarantulas. Those curly hairs are so nice. Look at that fuzz. That is true Nicaragua curly hairs. You will not get hairs that curly from the Honduran. You only get that fuzz really from the Nicaragua locality. Hondurans, they don't have as much hairs, which is pretty sad for some, but I still like the Honduran curly hairs though. I still would like to see them for sale, but they don't come up as often anymore. Because they've been overly bred in terms of the Nicaragua, that the Hondurans pretty much have become more desolate. But I would like to see some more Honduran curly hairs. I wouldn't mind actually seeing more of them. It's just the Nicaraguas that I think are way too saturated. People are breeding them way too much. Alrighty. These are some mature males. Yep, these are mature male Nicaraguas. And they're trying to escape on me. I will not let you. Not today. Mature males do not eat as much because they focus more on finding a mate rather than eating. So, a lot of tarantula breeders, we usually just give mature male tarantulas like small items or small prey because they will not. Oh, there he goes. He's looking for freedom. But these are the most common curly hairs you'll get. Like, you can literally find adult females for $20 here in the United States, that is. I think these are really great to beginner tarantulas to keep for a new tarantula keeper. I mean, they're amazing looking. I mean, they're fuzzy. Like, what else could you ask for? And they grow to a decent size too. See, they're about maybe 4.5 to 5 inches. Some could get 6 inches, I guess, if you get a lucky one as large. Really love the Nicaraguas though. I just wish people would just stop oversaturating them because there's too many people abusing breeding for profit, and now there's too many for people to care for, so they just get rid of them. Okay, there's another mature male. And no, I don't really breed my curly hairs because since they're already so saturated as is, it's better not to breed them unethically. Sorry, big guy. But at least you have water, so that's good. Alright, big guy. Let us move on. Alright. Are we getting close to being done? We're very much almost done. Like, we're very close. These are the last that we gotta do. We have about 10 more curly hairs and that's it. Which is honestly surprising. We're almost done here, John. It was just 3 days of work condensed down. You're free to leave if you want to, though. I don't really force anyone to stay. That's the thing. Even if nobody watches, it doesn't really bother me as much because I just do this on a whim. It's not necessarily something I do for views, if you get what I'm saying. I've always been open about that too. Like, it really doesn't bother. I don't know why people get so personal at times when they get no views. Even some videos that get like 10 views compared to others that get like 100 or something, I really couldn't care less. Okay, nope. Nope, nope. Good. We're almost done though, John. We're very close. We have one more stack and then we're officially done. After this, I'm going to go work out. I gotta do some abs. I already worked out my abs today, but not necessarily ab focused workouts. So. Alrighty. Now we're on the actual last stack. So we have 8 left. I just counted. So get ready to count, guys. Here we go. That's 1. Oh, this one molted. That's a tear up molt. Okay, this one's ready to feed for certain. That's a nice looking Nicaragua though. Very pale looking too. Okay. That's 2. 6 more down. And then we're 6 more to go and then we should be done. Oh wow, you're actually pretty dry. Those boluses. Oh. There she goes. Okay, hold up. I need to catch her for a second. Well, I caught her, but not the way I want to. Let me get her in for a second. There we goes. Okay. Next. This zone's actually pretty good. She's actually fat. I'm not going to feed her this week. Alright, 4 more and then we're done. Alrighty, 4 more, we're done. I'm gonna give you 1 roach for today. You're already kind of big. Alright, 3 more and then we're done. And does time fly when you're live streaming? It feels like I just started and it's been almost 2 hours. That's like the craziest part of everything. Alright, 2 more and then we're done. And I gotta go work out. I'll probably post some pictures because people do want to see some more of my physique pictures. I don't know why people like them so much. You're actually pretty fat. I'm not gonna feed you this week either. I will feed you though. You're kind of... You can use a feeding or 2. I'm gonna give you the dubia that wasn't eaten. Alright, now we're officially done. We actually fed everything. That's crazy. Okay. 3 days of work. Alright, let me put these away. I'll wrap it up and then call it a stream. I'm actually working. That's funny. Live stream is still working could be the thing. Ooh. Alrighty, everybody. Alrighty. So, without further ado, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for stopping by for this live stream. And as always, I'm pretty certain this is going to be the last live stream for this week. I will live stream again either on Monday or Tuesday. So, without further ado, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, and I'll update you guys on Discord whenever I live stream again. So, feel free to just join down below. I'll leave a link down below this live stream if you want to go join. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And as always, guys, stick it around. Peace, baby. Bye.